Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you don't know me, I'm Joanna and this is Jet Lag and Gym Life. So tonight I'm going to be doing a little cook along video. We're going to be making chilli. So it's a very quick, high protein meal ready in less than 15 minutes. If you're feeling hungry and really want something hearty with lots of volume, this is definitely the meal for you. All of the ingredients that you'll need, I'll pop right here. So feel free to pause the video. If you want to cook along with me, or if you ever want to try this at home, you can just rewind back to this point. So in this dinner we have 87 grams of protein. I have them listed here, so I'm just going to look down. 87 grams of protein, so huge, absolutely huge this one. 12 grams of fibre, nearly 13 grams of fibre, 50 grams of carbs and 30 grams of fat. So that's all for about 850 calories. I like to eat most of my calories at dinner time. But this meal can be easily split into two if it's a bit too much for you, or if you're early on in your journey and you're eating a little bit less calories, you can easily split it into 2 or 3 meals. So yeah, enjoy, and if you try it, let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. Alright, so we're cooking something I never used to do. So to start, just add a couple of sprays of olive oil to your pan and let that heat. Once it's ready, add in your onions and just let them fry. To my onions, I use some very lazy garlic. I like the pre-chopped stuff. I can't be bothered fiddling around with garlic cloves. Add just about half a teaspoon or so to the onions. Let that fry until the onions start to go golden. And when they do, I like to add in my broccoli. So I like to do the harder veggies first, just to give them a little bit more time to cook. If your pan does start to go a little bit dry, just spray it again with some olive oil. That's the beauty of having these dispensers. After a few minutes and your onions have started to go soft, just go ahead and add the mince and start to brown that off. To my mince, I like to add about half a packet of hot chilli con carne seasoning. It's a bit spicy, so maybe opt for something a little bit more tame if that's not your thing. And I just sprinkle that all over my pan and mix it through. Once that's combined, I add in a whole tin of chopped tomatoes, and this will be the base for my sauce. I just mix that through, and then when it's done, I add in my mushrooms. So mushrooms always go in last for me. Steve actually taught me that trick because they release water and cook pretty quickly, so they can go in right at the end. A little bit of extra seasoning there. Well, all I can say is that was a choice. This was an extremely spicy chilli. And here we have my secret ingredient, Lea Perrins. I add Lea Perrins to any meat-based or tomato-based dishes that I do. Really great in shepherd's pies and that sort of thing. Just brings out all of the flavours. You definitely don't need very much, as you'll see. For this massive pan of chilli, I'm just using a few drops. Steve coming in there to try and steal my secret ingredient. I do eventually let him have some. I'm just a sharing kind of wife and didn't want to start a domestic over Lea Perrins. When you're almost ready, all you do is tip it all into a bowl. I like to add a little bit of sour cream to my chilli, as you'll see. And with this chilli it was raging hot, as in spicy, so I needed a little bit of relief. To that, at the end, you just sprinkle your cheese all over the top and you're ready to go. So I wanted to have some kind of carb with this dinner. You can have rice with it, or pasta works really well as well, but obviously I opted for bread. So I went for one of my high protein Warburton's flatbreads with this. So yeah, there we have it. One massive bowl of chilli, all for one person on a diet on Mounjaro. Proof that you don't need to starve yourself to eat well. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.